Hey guys, so you might have just come from my TikTok video, most likely my TikTok video because I don't know if I'm going to upload it on Instagram, but it's basically a continuation of that video. And if you're just here because you're subscribed to me or you've just come across my video, then welcome. But what I usually do is I post teasers on my TikTok or my Instagram, and then yeah, this is the extended basically. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go into the extended of what's to come, because basically in the TikTok video what I'd said is that just to summarize what the video is going to be about, it's going to be a forecast for the next month. Predominantly what I was picking up from that general reading that I got from everyone on the TikTok was is that it's about your self-confidence and your self-concept, the respect that you have for yourself, firm boundaries that you have. So really stepping into your own power. That's what I see for the general collective message basically. And basically rerouting or redirecting all of that energy back to yourself, because last year was kind of a test of where you were going and kind of, whether or not you were actually directing a lot of that healthy energy towards yourself. Okay, so maybe a lot of people had been suffering with bad habits, cutting bad habits, trying to get into a routine. So that's definitely a collective message that I am getting. Now let's get into the pick a card, because this is basically going to be more of a specific read for everyone of what's to come for the next month. So I'm gonna do two piles because I feel like that's much better. I just don't want to do three piles. So let's just get in stuck with it. So the first pile, if you want, is gonna be the rose quartz. And it's new, it's so cute. Sorry, it's so cute. I actually went to a really nice crystal store in London, in East London, and it was so beautiful. So this one, the rose quartz, and my new, added to my new collection, which I'm in love with, and I've got the bracelet, is the citrine. So pile one, pile two. So just take time to just pause the video, and I have the timestamps below. So pile one, pile two, and this will be your forecast for the next month. So let's start with pile one. So I'll put that there. Right, let's get some general messages. Okay, so I'm going to use my angel tarot cards to see. Spirit, what does pile one have coming towards them very soon for the next 4 weeks, or for the month of February? Actually the next 3 weeks, because February is really short. Okay, so this is kind of a continuation of that general read where we really said that you're really trying to direct a lot of that energy back to yourself. So let me read out the cards. I've got the 7 of fire and the 5 of water. Okay, so the first card says defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. Then the 5 of water says things not turning out the way you'd hoped, not seeing the positive in the situation, crying over spilled milk. So the first thing I'm getting is that maybe last year you had a lot of people walk all over you, and you had a lot of people kind of not, you didn't feel like they didn't meet your expectation, even though you had put a lot of energy into those people. So let's say, for example, you gave them an inch, they stretched it to 10 miles. Do you see what I mean? Like it's a lot to do with how you carry yourself in a way where you are very honorable as a person, and you're also very humble as a person. Now, standing up for yourself, you felt like that you're being too outspoken, or you feel like you're being rude. That's not the case. You might be a water sign, or you might have a moon in a water sign. Okay, I feel like you have to step into your own power now, because I do see that with you. I do see that you're spreading your wings. You're not trying to take bullshit from no one. I do feel like you've had someone to tell you that you need to stand up for yourself, or you need to stand your ground and things. I feel like you knew this was one of your traits where you had to work on, but you just felt like it didn't come natural to you, because in the moment of when you're with people that really cross boundaries, it doesn't come natural to you to put them on the spot. But now, whereas this year you really are implementing that, you really are trying to say to yourself, I'm not that person anymore where people can walk all over me, because I have standards now. And not that you didn't have standards, I just think that maybe it was just more difficult for you to put those standards there. I definitely feel like you still are looking at the past shamefully, and you're still kind of knocking yourself down, which is what we don't want you doing. Okay, Spirit, your guides don't want you doing that. Your guides don't want you to feel like you are 10 steps back than everyone else, or that you have a personality trait that you just really hate. It's not the case. It's more like you have an amazing personality trait. Just learn how to use it in a healthier way with people, okay? Because you might have used those traits on people that really didn't deserve it, okay? This includes family members, by the way, okay? This literally includes family members. Now, let me see what's happening to you in the month of February. What else is happening in the month of February for Power 1? Okay, you're definitely rushing into something, or you're definitely feeling like, yeah, that's confirmed it for me. So I've got the card Balance and the Three of Fire, okay? So what this tells me is that you are a person that feels a little bit like you need to rush into things, because if you don't see it going at 500 miles per hour, you don't want it, or it just feels like to you in your brain. And this is why you might maybe have a Mercury in an air sign, or you might have a Mars in an air sign. You might be an air sign yourself, but there's something to do with wanting something quickly and fast. And basically the card says the need for balance and moderation, cooperation, compromise, wait for perfect timing. So this whole month for February, I do see that there is a lot more clarity, or there's a lot more peace with your energy than it was before. So sorry, just burped. I had dinner. You might feel like before you were rushing into things, or you might feel still now, but I do feel like coming into we've entered February now, you're gonna feel like, okay, I'm gonna let go of my control issues, I'm gonna take things as is, and whatever the universe has for me, then that's what's gonna happen. But again, when we say I'm gonna wait for things to happen, there's also an element to you that you're also doing the work, okay? So you're not just sitting on your back. This is why manifestations for people do not work, because you can't just manifest something and expect it to come out your ass, yeah? Because it's like you're trying to learn how to swim, you're saying to everyone, I don't know how to swim, like no one's ever taught me, but it's like you're not going to a swimming pool to actually learn. So that's what I mean. It's like you don't have the tools yet, but that's just for the manifesting thing. Sorry, I just went on a tangent. But in terms of you guys for this month, like I said, I do feel like you're taking a lot more time to piece together a lot of jigsaws in your life, rather than just rush into things. The second card, Three of Fire, what this says is abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. So I didn't even read that, but it says patience. So again, I do feel like you're going to be much more patient, or there is an alert in your body where you're getting signals and messages, or inner dialogues where you're telling yourself, just slow down. I do feel like there's signs that you're getting from videos on TikTok, or there's certain signs that you're feeling in your body, and your body is alerting you to take time to build long-term plans. Because as much as people feel a bit tense in January, and because we feel like we have to make new plans and new preparations for the year, it's still okay to take your time with it, because it's better to do things slowly and properly, rather than actually try and rush into something and you just get flustered and you don't do anything on the list that you want to do. Not that I personally don't believe in New Year's resolutions. I feel like you should do whatever feels natural to you. There's obviously there is a plan that people should have to be organized, but I think pressurizing yourself to have 10 to 20 things done, when you can actually just roll with a weekly thing where you're like, okay, I want to achieve this weekly, or I want to achieve this monthly, and then breaking it down like that. And I think you should always be striving to have things noted down and things ticked down every week, rather than having to have that pressure, because the pressure of the New Year's thing is only there because you started the new year and because everyone else is doing it. So yeah, that's definitely what I'm seeing. So I was picking up with your love life that obviously from the general, some stuff about your love life coming towards you. So let's just see what's happening coming February in your love life. Okay, do you see what I said to you? The general message is continuous again. It says, you've come into your own. Yeah, you've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. And then it says 3 of water, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement. The need to have more fun. So February, I'm definitely seeing more fun, more plans to actually enjoy yourself, because I feel like January you were actually overworking and overcompensating for the holidays, as does everyone. But I just genuinely feel like you put a lot of pressure on yourself in January, and then I feel like as soon as the Mercury retrograde was over, which was one of the most difficult retrogrades I do feel like to have in the beginning of the year, you kind of felt that relief. And especially with the new moon, because I'm still in the I think I'm uploading tonight, but it's still the new moon at the moment, and you know there's things still happening where you do feel like, okay, this is happening, okay, now I feel like I can actually plant my feet on the ground and walk. Now, if you are watching this and you're not in January and you're not in February, and because I do want to make this also a timeless reading for this pile, so as much as we're doing a February, what's going to happen to you in February, actually, you know, I've made this video into a what's going to happen in February, isn't it? And it's a pick a pile. Let me not do a timeless then. Forget what I just said. So as much as you feel like, you know, you've just said to yourself, okay, January is difficult, I'm planting my feet on the floor, there's room, and there's actually going to be 2 choices that come towards you. I see multiple. Now, because Valentine's Day is coming up as well, I do feel like there is going to be this thing where maybe you're actively trying to go to parties, or you know, you don't want to be muddled in the Valentine's group, or you don't want to be bogged down by that holiday. Because I don't think you're the type to feel like, oh yeah, you know, Valentine's Day bothers me because I'm single. I don't think that's the case. I think you just want to enjoy yourself in light of also Valentine's Day, if that makes sense. Okay, so as soon as I asked, I said, who's coming towards my power ones? And there's a King of Earth. So the one choice that's really, really good. I see an older man, darker hair, darker skin tone, olive skin tone, or black. Or Moroccan. Okay, I got some, I don't know why I just got Moroccan, or I got Middle Eastern. Okay, Moroccan or Middle Eastern type of vibe. They're definitely like got olive skin tone. I do feel like this person's gonna come towards you, and there's going to be an initiation of like dates and something proper happening. Okay, there is actually something practical to offer. There is something generous he has to offer, and when I say generous, I mean his energy is generous. Okay, now let's see what's happening in your like just generally like career and business and money and stuff. Okay, so let's see what's happening for power ones for February, for them money and business. Money and business. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, again, I got balance. It's the same card for you. Okay, so you are definitely fine with money. There's no problems with money, but you definitely feel like okay, so some of you actually might be thinking of a way to establish a new business idea or a new creative idea. Okay, so you're definitely someone who has no problems with money. I see savings. I see you getting that cake you desired. You might be the type where 2 years ago you were like, fuck, I couldn't even get myself a cup of coffee, or I couldn't actually sit down in a cafe and get myself like you know, disposable income. I'm not like, I think some of you are really rich, or you're either really good with money because of your parents, or you're just really good because 2 years ago you're just really shit, and now you've come into your own. So in terms of self-employment, because that's why I'm saying the business thing, like some of you guys might be business owners, because it says successful self-employment. Now I do feel like you're over analyzing this month about things that you have lost, or why something isn't working in money, or why there's difficulty getting along with people, why there's difficulty in arguments, and you feel like, I need more peace within my workspace. So again, there is that sense where, you know, the balance card is here. You want more balance and moderation within your workspace and your money. I think you're just trying to have a financial plan, or you're trying to now adjust to the new financial year. Some of you might have the new tax year in mind, where you feel like you're getting your tax back. So there could be like feelings of money coming in and out. There's no worry of no money. It's just trying to direct it so you can make more money, if that makes sense. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing for this month. So good stuff for money. It's just more thinking. You're in thought mode. But definitely some negative self-talk about money as well. Now let's just see if there's any general guidance for you in February, in the month of February. Okay, so it's literally about work and money. So it says skilled workers rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. So this just tells me that your guides want you to know that you need to, if there's a book that you're trying to pick up from Amazon, or if there's something new that you want to pick up on, do it straight away, because it's going to really, really do you some good in terms of money, in terms of what you're really doing. This is your sign to pick up that studying field that you want to get into. If you want to apply for uni in September and you're still unsure, it's to really go for it. Or if for some of you, you feel like, okay, what direction do I need right now when it comes to my general life? It's basically that you don't need to compare yourself to other people and what they've achieved, because skilled work is rewarded, like I said. So yeah, that's the message for you guys. Do I want to add anything? I'll just get you a separate card from this Menara Erotic Oracle, and I'm just going to see what your February is going to be like for love. So it's just going to be a card of like how February is going to be representative to you in love through this oracle. And it's so weird because I was shuffling and it's the same card from my TikTok. So it's the garden at the top of the world. Okay, it's this girl looking up at the stars, not a care in the world. She's content. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say because I just feel like I've summarized that. It's just the same card from the TikTok. It's the same card of what I just kind of explained at the beginning. So yeah, let me just go on to pile 2 now. Okay, so pile 1, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and whatever you can to do to support. And if you're just new here and you've just found me, please follow my socials on my Instagram, my TikTok. I would really, really appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed that. So pile 2, the citrine. So for pile 2, let's just get started. So pile 2, if you're just joining in right now, like I said with pile 1, I said to you guys, what we're recapping on is that feeling of you really coming into your own power after a year of struggling to put boundaries with people. Okay, now let's see what messages I have for you for the month of, okay, so Spirit, what messages do you have for pile 2 for February? What's coming their way for February? Ooh, okay, so you definitely have phased out something that was really, really hectic emotionally and physically as well. So there might have been a lot of responsibilities put on your shoulders, and the reason why I say that is because I've got the Ace of Fire. Now the Ace of Fire, yeah, what's at the end of the Ace of the Wands cards is the 10 of Wands, right? So when you reach an end of a cycle, you reach an ace. Okay, so that's why I'm talking about responsibility or a cycle of finishing something, because really and truly your new year didn't start till today. Okay, like your new year didn't start until the 1st of Feb, or until that new moon, or until retrograde ended. You didn't feel like your new year was starting. It still felt like your year was dragging into January. So I feel like for you guys, for the month of February, there's a lot of things coming your way. Career advancement, an opportunity. Okay, so definitely your work is coming up, because both Ace of Fire and 7 of Earth is here. So the 7 of Earth says seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So what that says to me is that because of the past, and because of even the last 3 weeks have been so hectic and heavy for you, both emotionally, responsibility, just things in general have not been really working out in your favor, you have felt like. Okay, and I feel like there were so many things that you actually really, really planned, manifested, and really said to yourself, this is what's going to happen, I've got a great plan, and it didn't go your way, or you felt like it didn't go your way. Now one message I'm getting from your guides as well is that just because something doesn't go in your favor straight away, just because you've put it there as a plan doesn't mean that it's not coming your way. Sometimes things are being moved and shifted around by our guides, by the spirit world, by our ancestors, by the universe, to really implement and put things in proper place, okay? Because that's what the Seven of Earth is about. Seven of Earth is someone that waits for their fruits to grow, but it's also impatience as well. Or if it's also a card that represents a stalemate, because you're waiting for something but you're putting a lot of pressure on it. So this is where I'm seeing that you have been putting a lot of pressure on this, but there was a reason for it. Yeah, there's a reason for the pause in whatever it is that you're asking for. Again, I'm seeing there's a change in your life and there's unnecessary worry that you're putting yourself through. Spirit, what else is happening for February and part 2? This is like pile 1, but again, because the collective message was from TikTok, or there was a collective message in place, I do feel like for pile 2, you guys are more conflicted, or you guys are going through a lot of inner struggle. Because I've got 2 5s, so five of air, 5 of fire. Now when I get these type of cards, it shows me that you have internal warfare with yourself, and this is being magnified into your day-to-day, whether that's a relationship that you have, whether that's your career, whether that's your day-to-day life where you go to the gym. You're creating a mental struggle with yourself to move forward. So again, this is originally, it says unnecessary worry. Let me read you the cards, okay? It says five of air. On an unwise choice, learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. Then the next card says competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. So in the month of February, I do still see conflicting energies. I see competition. I see you fighting for what you want. But this is being put here in place because the universe is saying, stop worrying so much and start fighting for what you believe in, because no one's going to fight your own battles for you. If you sit there and worry, someone will take your opportunity for you, because the life we live in is hard, but it's what you make it out to be, okay? It's only hard as much as you make it out to be, okay? Now I hope that actually made sense. Now let me go into your love life a little bit, because that was heavy stuff. So, Spirit, what's happening to pile 2 in their love life for the month of February? What's happening to pile 2's love life? I see you alone. I see you alone, okay? So, February is a month for you to be on your own, physically. I do see someone that you have. Okay, some of you might be in a relationship, some of you might be in a long-term commitment. Just because I've got the priest card, this shows me something to do with a relationship. But generally speaking, I just feel like energetically you are drawing a lot of energy to yourself and you're keeping to yourself, okay? There's also something to do with doubt within your own sexuality at the moment, because I've got the priestess card. So there is a lot of doubt within your own space when it comes to your dating life, your love life. It's a bit more like for the month of February, you will be energetically, I just feel like there are more things for you to worry about than your love life. And it's being redirected into your business, into your own career, because Queen of Earth is here. You might be an earth sign, you might be a Taurus, Capricorn, you might be a Pisces, Cancer. So these things of what I'm saying about your love life, it is looking kind of dry. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, okay? Because the driest card you can get to do with your love life is the priestess card. That is someone that is literally what is that word, abstinent, okay? What's happening in their love life? Power 2. I do feel like some of you have a person that's really in the shadows at the moment, but they would much rather keep a distance with you at this moment, or they would much rather you come forward. But then there's a weird energy with this person where it's like they are just really hesitant to come forward. Yeah, I just see hesitation. Now there will be communication. I'm definitely seeing communication, but I don't see like you're gonna have like an amazing, like it's not gonna be like fireworks and roses on the pic. I mean, take it how it resonates. You could probably manifest that shit, but I'm just seeing that the way the universe wants you to move, or the way that I'm seeing your life unfold in February, is that there will be communication with your person, but do I see it unfold to the point where you see a lot of stuff happening, you know, fast things happening? Because in pile one there was a lot of like stuff where, you know, they had people coming towards them, but in this pile it's more like there is one person but they're on the sidelines and they're not really coming forward, but they will come in with communication. Okay, now the last thing I want to do is take out an oracle card from my erotic tarot deck, and I am going to see what your love life is generally speaking for the month of February, like what's being foreshadowed. Spirit, what's pile two's love life going to be like in February? What's the main energy? Like a flower in spring. Yeah, it's literally to do with like you focusing. Both piles are very, very focused in on themselves, but that's the general energy for the messages. So let me just see what like a flower in spring is, because I don't really know the meaning. So it's to do... okay, so I'm going to read it to you what it means, and you basically, so it's Venus in Taurus, so some of you guys really might be a Taurus, but Venus in Taurus, so this is literally all about that feminine energy, like a flower in spring. So it says, I am not a gem, I am a flower. This is my time, the time to greet the sky and the wind and be beautiful. I am a flower, I'm all the flowers and all the colors. So do you see what I mean by the universe? This literally personifies like what I mean by the universe wants you directing that energy all to yourself. And it's not important, your love life isn't important for part two, or it's not gonna be the way you think it is in February for with your person or in your love life, because they want it directed to you. Like the card said, it's like you're not a gem, I'm all the colors in the rainbow, I'm all the colors in the flowers, you know, you're not just one flower, you're all of them, you know. It's all about self-worth, and I feel like that's what they're trying to teach you, your guides are trying to teach you for this month. Anyways, part two, I really hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that, I'm not gonna lie to you. I really like that. I really like doing the two piles. I really like doing that, yeah. And yeah, I really hope the messages resonated. Sorry, I just was waffling. I really hope the messages resonated, and please do like, share and subscribe, and tune into my TikToks and my Instagrams, all my socials, and just show some support where you can. Would really appreciate it. But until next time, bye guys.